Police Commissioner Khomotso Phahlane being granted 20,000 rand bail. He appeared at the Johannesburg Commercial Crime Court this morning. He'll face fraud and corruption charges relating to an 86 million rand tender. Our reporter Lorenzo Temba is following the case. She joins us now live. Lorenzo, so what does Khomotso Phahlane think? What makes him think, rather, that he doesn't have a case to answer to here?
Well, Michelle, he basically thinks that it's all a media show, saying that it's a setup, it's irrational, and he should not be answering to any court for any fraud and corruption charges. In fact, he even asked the court to be let go on a warning instead of a bail. And of course, why do we know this information? Is because it was contained in his bail application, which was quite lengthy, quite scathing. And I must add that the magistrate warned Phahlane that the information that we are hearing on this bail application will be used in his trial, and he gave his legal team the go-ahead, saying that he is aware of this and he wants everyone to know why he should not be in the dock.
So, Lorenzo, one of the other things, and you've sent us a copy of Khomotso Phahlane's statement, in fact, and one of the things he deals with is the issue around Paul O'Sullivan, the forensic consultant, who Phahlane says for some reason, and this is a quote from that statement, has made it one of his missions in life to prove that I somehow have been involved in some crime. Now, we've spoken to Paul O'Sullivan. In fact, he was in studio with me a little earlier on this morning. He says he's never even met Khomotso Phahlane. He only saw him at one of his court appearances.
Well, not according to Phahlane. Phahlane says that he received an email from him at 7 o'clock this morning, and in this email it basically detailed how Paul O'Sullivan was quite happy that he's facing the might of the law, saying that the skeletons are finally coming out. But I think it's also quite important to note that in this affidavit, Michelle, he basically says that Paul O'Sullivan has basically been on a witch hunt for him and has been baying for his blood, basically saying that he believes the reasons why he is in the dock is actually because of Robert McBride. And of course, this name has been coming up not only yesterday or this week, but it has been coming up some time and time again. But it came up certainly in this affidavit, Michelle. So what Phahlane thinks and has told the court is that he believes the reasons why he is in the dock is because it's all an act by the former IPID boss to basically bolster his image of this crusader who's fighting corruption. In fact, Phahlane took it up a notch and labeled Phahlane, or rather, Phahlane took it up a notch and labeled McBride as corrupt himself, basically saying that he's questioning the timing of his arrest, saying that he's quite suspect of the fact that he was arrested or rather served with the notice for his arrest on the day, the last day of McBride's day in office. And we also know that the Portfolio Committee on that regard has, made it known that his contract will not be renewed. So he believes that this is just an attempt to bolster McBride's second attempt into keeping his position, and he basically believes that this won't work.
So he's been released on 20,000 rand bail now, along with Ravichandran Pillay. What happens next in terms of a next court appearance?
Well, 20,000 rands is ensuring that he basically spends time at home until the 29th of March. And of course, when he does appear again, alongside his co-accused suspect number 7, which is Major General Ravi Pillay, they'll be joined by 5 others. So this really dates back to November, when the former Gauteng Police Commissioner, Deliwe Delanga, was arrested alongside a service provider who did provide these blue lights on this 85 or 86 million rand tender, alongside other senior police officers, and they are going to all be back in the dock. I mean, it is the same date after all. But I have to mention before I go, the IPID has responded to these scathing allegations made by Phahlane. Moses Lamini, who speaks on for the watchdog, the police watchdog, said that all these allegations are baseless, saying that, of course, he is trying to fight for his life. And according to them, this is nothing but a get-out-of-jail-free card.
All right, thanks very much for that update. Our reporter Lorenzo Temba live to us there from the Johannesburg Commercial Crime.